The fall of Solisvavan was not without its issues. A few rebel holdouts in orbit defending the shipyards and a handful of installations on the ground, all directly involved in starship production. There is something else of note. While the battle did cause some damage, the equipment requests already received to get the yard operational again are far greater than what my bridge staff estimated. If I were to guess, the rebels, or at least a good number of rebels, have left this place long before the Empire arrived, and taken with them a good amount of manufacturing and refining equipment. Interesting. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome back to Empire at War: Forces of Corruption, playing the fantastic mod Awakening of the Rebellion, looking over the galaxy. This is perfectly framed what we have left that isn't under the direct control of the Empire. Now, headcanon for me is that the Empire is already starting to fraction, right? It's starting to fracture and break up. The Moffs are competing for different control of resources. They're starting to build up their own supply lines and build their own little fiefdoms, and all it takes is the loss of, say, I don't know, maybe the Emperor before everything goes to hell and we get warlords everywhere. And maybe that's how we continue our next campaign in a different mod? I don't know, but welcome back. Let's get to it. We are kicking the crap out of the Black Sun. Our fleet is already on the move. Down here in the east side, there's the ground force. The fleet is already blockading. I'm just gonna unpause. One thing that we were talking about doing, give it a second to do these little calculations, was actually moving forward so that we don't get bothered by what's happening here. You know, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you in Pathfinder spot, and let's go do a attack on Druckenwell. And before that kicks off, because they keep attacking us here with like Mandalorian warships over and over and over again. Let's see if I can start this fight first. The space fight or ground fight first? Space fight, ooh. Ooh. You have a stack there? 2 ISD-2s and a battle cruiser and some oddball support ships, like the fleet tender, they can drop turrets versus something. The Emperor mysteriously dies of a heart attack and Vader takes a sand bath. Now chat, we are streaming this over on Twitch, which we do every Sunday, is like coming up with the what might happen in our slightly alternative timeline.
Yes, Commander. Moving to those coordinates.
All right, begin moving forward. Pretty map. Pretty map. Now let me know, everybody in the comments section, those watching live, if this looks better. I am trying to record this at a higher bit rate, so maybe we'll get like a smoother, better looking recording. We'll see. Retreat to the moment of our victory? Never. There is literally no hangar bay on the battlecruiser, is there? Yeah, no, it's just all guns. Yeah, it's all those quad cannons up and down the sides, which I'm totally fine with. Like late era shed, definitely the flagship would be the battlecruiser. I have come to love this thing. I think this is a better ISD-3 than anything else that I have seen. In fan art, what are you? It's just more of everything we love about the ISD. And like the steps, yeah. Hey, BT Bishop, all right, rounds are out. I'm gonna bring in a carrier. And let's bring in some Corellian ships to back us up. And a fleet tender, because for some reason we brought a lot of those. All right, hey Mythos, thanks for the tier 1. And Dragons for the 100 bits, 200 bits. Hi BT Bishop. Now, can we hold up for a second, because we're obviously putting a lot of rounds down on a turret and a space station. This screams the need for more ISDs. We're actually gonna row you guys up like that. Oh, this isn't a bad formation at all. Don't use your ability all willy-nilly. Don't use your abilities all silly-wise. Come over here. Come over here. You know what? Change my mind. Stay there. Stay there. Instead of moving you, why don't I do that? And then you guys deploy turret. I do like these little. And then you deploy your turret. These turrets will give us a little fighter coverage. This is a weird way to do like screening. They're flak turrets too. Oh, we got a Venator coming up. So how did you screen the fleet? Well, we built like anchored defenses
Roger that.
It was fine.
Reporting.
Ties, get up here. Get ready to block for us.
Under attack.
Build the turrets!
Awaiting orders.
They want a bite of this red apple, they're gonna have to come get it. And let's put down a... Kill them, kill them, kill them. Bombers, go. You've been given your clearance to attack. Clearance to attack, get out of there. Dun 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 dun. But BT Bishop, thank you for the subs. And Torg. Drop some plasma bombs on this poor Venator that's been painted terribly.
Threat eliminated.
Oof. Get back to the Clone Wars with you. You don't belong here. This is the wrong era. Your time has come and gone. Let's get some more repairing going on, and let's pull the bombers back. How are you guys doing? You literally repairing yourselves faster than their artillery can hit. That's really funny. Overload the guns. Let's kill everything in the range. ISD-2s. Kill this. Now that is a problem. I need you fighters on this right now. Pop a repair area. Give me another turret. I think they actually killed the turret. ISDs do not move forward. We're very, very, very dense in our firepower capabilities here. You normally can't get them this close unless you hyperspace them in, but it does mean you've got a lot of firepower in one spot.
Yes, sir.
Our poor battlecruiser. Just saying how you're like my favorite, and then you might die. Let's get you guys doubling down on this. See if we can take this old dreadnought out. I think they're definitely gonna win the fighter battle, but it might not matter because we have turrets and like are out-repping ourselves. Really weird. Kind of hilarious. Incoming heavy round. We are gonna lose the battlecruiser, but I kind of want to fight this out. This is the biggest. What are you? Oh, and why are there two of them? Oh, well, I'm starting to think we can't win this. I actually can't see the name of the ship. The Aggressor Destroyer, at least in the first line, originally designed to be an Imperial super weapon, but the design was rejected and later lost with the first S-Star. Scrap collectors later found the plans and sold them on the black market. The Aggressor is essentially two gigantic cannons strapped onto a hull. One is an oversized stun ion cannon, while the other is a proton cannon, able to penetrate shields and cause splash damage. These weapons make the Aggressor ideal for destroying stations and capital ships. However, it is slow and unable to effectively defend itself against small targets if caught off guard. This is a problem. I think it's time to leave. Do we still have? I need a systems check. Oh crap, Ask, it's not showing me. I don't think we have an engine that's working. So if we run right now, I'm fairly certain we're gonna lose this ISD, let alone it might be ion stunned. Yeah, we are gonna lose it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna fight to the end of the, what's the name of the ship? The Unwaverable. We're gonna fight to the end of the Unwaverable that's been on the defense fleet in the south until it detonates. We're gonna get as many kills as we can, and then yeah, we're gonna pull out of here. First we gotta make them pay for it. This ship dies before we leave. She's going up. Detonate. She's still up. She's still up. Kill it. Kill it. Overload the guns. There you go. Switch fire to this. It's out. We're leaving. Get us out of here. Run. They've got C-95s. They might even have the hero ship, the GR-75. Wait a minute. Why was there only one ISD there? Oh no. Okay, we're good. It just didn't show it. Ow, man. They lost a Kendosai, they lost twin acclimators, they lost one of their carriers, a Venator. But unlike us, they can build those because cheats. I'm not bitter that they can build Clone Wars stuff for some damn reason. All right, let's. That sucked. I was just saying how much I like the battlecruiser. Fun story. We can make those, but not down here. Build a sensor array. Yeah, we can't normally build those just anywhere. Build a sensor array. Get yourself a Golem 3. Oh, we have Quad. Quad's pretty close to this area.
Constructing unit.
Give me 2 of them. Wait a minute, are these build capped? Oh, they are. So I'm building 2, so that means there's 1 still available. I think that's the one, that's sheds up in the north, I'm fairly certain. All right, the ground forces should have arrived at Oba Diah. Do we have any intel on this planet? What's the map look like? Yeah. Planet located in the galaxy's outer rim territories that was the homeworld of the pike species. Oh, is this the pike homeworld? Oh, no joke. Hey, Grand Scout, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Yeah, interesting. I think we saw this in Rebels. Maybe? Let's begin the invasion.
Invasion commencing.
I don't know what to bring in for this fight. This homeworld is full of spice. And it all must flow into Shed's pockets.
All right, men, load your weapon.
Look there.
Reporting.
All right, go ahead and deploy. Let's grab a scout and not bring in anything else. Like, set up there. You're good. Go ahead and deploy. What did we just shoot at? Ah, yeah, screw you, wall.
We've located the enemy. Reporting for duty, General. What's the plan? Your command, sir?
Take the bike, and we'll run south, and we'll see what's down there.
Your command? Okay, you womp rat.
And then you head back here. Let's take a look at this map. I don't think I've ever seen this map before.
CHX 1138, ready, sir. Lead the way.
Yeah, go ahead and cap.
Trooper standing by.
We got a mine back here. We are in contact with enemies. I think it's just B1s from a capture point.
Reporting for duty, General. What's the plan?
We got the mine.
Sir.
I need you guys to go fast. So fast you outrun the camera fast. Slow for nothing. It's kind of fun watching them like ride through the territory. We've been playing a lot of Call to Arms, and you can control the units individually. And there's so many fun mechanics in that game
I'm on my way.
that I wish we had in this.
You womp rat. Let's go. Mining facility.
You know, direct control of units
Lead the way.
is definitely one of them. Line of sight's a little bit more interesting. Looks like they got a free cap back here. Oh, oh, oh! Something big and gnarly back there. Whoa, whoa, what is that?
Lead the way.
Is that? That's a pike house.
Make a break for it.
Looks like the Mandalorian bunkers.
Your command, sir.
You caught the thing? Good job. Head on back here.
I'm on my way. Okay, you womp
Let's
rat.
go
Let's
here.
go.
Send
Your
you
command?
this
Control
way.
route established.
Don't know if he's gonna be. Are you gonna go through the wall again? You're gonna go through the wall. Okay, I'm not convinced you're gonna be able to get through that wall. Yeah, I haven't decided what's the way to. Whoa. Hey! Some kind of like hologram. There's a bar over here. Kind of love it.
Trooper standing by.
Ooh, is he gonna make it through?
Lead the way.
He made it. What's this? Oh, that was a capturable. Yeah. We might do a hot drop on this side of the wall.
What's the plan?
No, we're not gonna have a chance.
I'd be honored to do it.
Dodge!
Sir, I'm on
Micro
my way.
like crazy! Driving circles! No. How we doing over here? Oh, he died too. I don't really see a reason to combat drop next to the bar other than comedy's sake.
Your command, sir.
Actually, no. How much you want to bet this is the base right here? Because what do we have? Bunker, like civilian, or at least pike entity, a wall, the pub, and a landing site. I'm ordering the team to get over here. Pack it up. Yeah, we will deploy here, and we'll stay infantry.
I'll handle that.
Ah, we can't. We don't have any anti-vehicle infantry. So we get caught by one unit. We're kind of screwed. Unless we like pod walkers kind of work because they've got some light vehicles. What is shooting us so hard? Holy crap! It's like Aryan slavers being jerks. That's who. Bring me some suppression teams down here. And then give me some support vehicles, and we'll bring in some tanks. Yeah, we're just gonna roll in with an armored company. And then let's get some maintainers. Keep the vehicles alive.
Battalion standing by. Roll out. Weapons
You guys fall back. Your anti-infantry work.
all are ready. Deploying.
Oh, hey! Oh, check it out. This is the... Ah, man, what is this one? I like this landing platform. This is very, very cool. The YT... I don't remember. It's one of the YTs, though. One of the weird ones. I love this little docking area. Man, their map person is really going ham with these. These look great. Hey, make us some maps for meta, would you? It'd be really cool. Have like 3D maps we could use. That'd be amazing. Hey, vehicles fall back. Vehicles fall back. We can repair you if you don't explode. Like, we have the technology. We can do this. But you have to not roam away and explode.
Scouting.
Which I feel like that's a harder ask than it should be. All right, the depot's coming online. Those infantry are starting to make it. Oh, crap. You're all set to not run. Damn. Give them some cover. Sabers, give them some cover. Try to help them through. This is gonna suck. Oh, there you go, there you go. What is that thing? I'm seeing all kinds of new, this is a Pike vehicle? The UV skiff. X of skiff, whatever. Originally designed to ferry cargo across swampland, the Hut cartel has converted some of these into combat vehicles, replacing cargo area with a large anti-aircraft turret. What's the actual anti-aircraft laser cannon, 2 light particle cannons, and double repeatings. Okay. All right, that's kind of interesting. All right, our repair area is not actually online. I'm gonna bring you some support. Sabers, go ahead and move up here. And then you guys go ahead and deploy. Go ahead and deploy. E-webs, go ahead and set up. The infantry are starting to make it through. How you guys doing? A lot of rockets. Yeah, we'll set up a repair depot right here. They got a lot of light open top shenanigans approaching that should not be surviving this long. You poor infantry, keep falling back. You guys are clear.
Ready to go.
Podwalkers, move up. I have a bombing run for you guys in a second. Remember, this is light armor. We can't really sit there and take it. Just get in there and everybody fire flamethrowers. You stay away from our infantry. All right, you armor, start rotating back towards the repair. Oh, no! Hey, I want all fire on that nonsense right now. Kill them quick. Kill them quick. Don't let them have that. E-webs. You're fine, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah! Oh, it can get Hell's cover system too. It's got very like Company of Heroes style cover. Where you can actually put them behind sandbags and they'll take the formation. They move as individuals. That's very, very cool. How we doing over here? Not repairing fast enough. Get over here. Oh, Podwalkers, I can't actually turn you around. I think it's time. Let's go for it. Bombing run, please show up. Oh, that's a terrible location for you to show from. I think we just lost our other repair bay. Maybe? No, it's still up. It's just in a tank at the moment. It's a little awkward. All right, let's bring down something a little heavier and a little, hey, how you doing? Fall back for repairs. Oh, bomber. Are they gonna make it? I think they're gonna... Hey, look, a Gazanti. It's my AT-AT's landing. Yeah, y'all just hang out for a few more seconds. Oh, here they come, here they come. Oh, now they hit the flak. Bombs are away, though. That should clear out quite a bit of fire. Yeah, but we lost the middle one, so we didn't get the full, like, barrage. All right, everybody hold here. You're not close enough for repairs, I don't think. We could probably go for a little bit of artillery support. Yeah, we can hold here. We can hold this. This is looking okay. They just have a lot. They have a lot in the field, and I think they're getting an absolute ton of infantry for free from all of those structures. But I mean, look at this. There must be like 500 weak way just hanging out. Hey, You don't need to wait for permission. Please deploy. What's your repair area? You know, just past your guys' range. All right, bombardment's ready. I'm not gonna wait. This might be one of those sieges where I end up having multiple bombing runs and bombardments because I'm not even out of the landing zone yet. Okay, we're capped right now. We need to take a point. No, we're 10-10. Yeah, we're totally capped. Let me get an ATPT. Head over to the bar.
I'll handle that, sir.
Affirmative. On the move.
Send you walkers forward. Let's go see what's down there. I want to also see if you can traverse this. You should be able to, because if it's infantry only, the walkers can traverse infantry areas. Hey, Star, thanks for the Twitch Prime. All right, we're marching. Imagine coming out of the pub and finding this waiting for you on the outside. License and registration, sir.
Roger that.
What is shooting at us?
Fire.
Oh no, that's a Beastmaster. Yeah, that's a Beastmaster. That could be a problem.
Form up. Target acquired.
I don't know if they've got the armor pen to do anything to us.
Awaiting orders.
Don't let them get close. I have a feeling their vibro axes are actually gonna do damage. Kill them quick. Kill them quick. Kill them. Oh boy. Is this gonna be real bad? And they're going back. I mean, they're doing more damage than...
Copy. I copy.
Oh, you poor Gamorreans.
Weapons ready.
They're under the guns! Okay, here comes wave 2. So this is a problem. They've set up
Reporting. Commencing
turret. I can shell it though. We don't have to walk into that,
Choose your
thankfully.
reinforcements.
Reporting.
All right, you've almost killed that. And then we're gonna march you guys forward. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk you towards that. What are we shooting at? It's a Beastmaster group, right? Because it's got the hut in it? I
Reporting.
think so. I think so. Hikes, as far as the eye can see. The burning armor in the background. Oh, there's a thumbnail. Yeah, that was gorgeous.
Yes, sir.
When did this come out? 04?
Let's go. Right away.
Or is it
Moving
06?
out.
I still think it looks great. For what the mod authors have been able to do with it. And the next version's getting like a lighting overhaul for this mod. Yeah. All right, so we're clear here.
Yes, Commander.
Thankfully, in this mod, when you take out a unit, that unit is gone. There is a limit to how many individual units, you know, a sieged group can have, right? So it is, you can like find a defensible location and then try to hold that spot, then push. That doesn't mean they're not gonna get another wave against us. They probably absolutely are, and it may even be on the way, but it's probably worthwhile to start moving forward.
Acknowledged.
06 is when it came out, yeah. Grief. All right, so we're moving up. You know what, if we're gonna do cover, let's put you all in cover and we'll move slow. I'm gonna make you group 1 artillery, you start moving up. And then you walkers, your job is to move north. I wanna see what's up here. We're almost there to bombing run. Something was able to do some AA against you. I don't know what that thing, what are we shooting at? Is he? What hurt you? Why are you on fire? Did somebody throw a plasma grenade at you or something? Come back to base for repairs, and you go ahead and sell that. So one of the best vehicles, if you're gonna be sieged, is this. I think in Awakening of the Rebellion, because you can repair. You can set up little like depots. Oh man. So we were just talking about Gates of Hell, right? Well, one of the things that you can do in that. Oh, please don't die, guys. You need to hang out a little bit longer. I've almost got a bombing run for you.
Awaiting orders.
What is?
Always ready, sir. Affirmative.
What are you? Why are you shooting at the empty? That's a hut base.
Destroyed.
Bombers at the ready.
We're gonna go for the hut base, and then just have you guys fall back down to here, and then I will send you back up the second it's available. What are we looking like? Proton torpedo launcher. Yeah, that's not good. That will kill you. And it's dual barreled, and it's firing really fast, and this is definitely not gonna be done in time. Try to run, buddy. Try to run, try to run, try to run, try to run. Damn. And they can kill the thing on the back of it, like a turret. Here comes our bombers. Help us ID where the anti-air is. Ah, good damage. That is a line of death. Wow. Okay, there's a flat gun right there. So that is their base. I'm gonna get, okay, a couple of hits. If I think I can out-tank it, I hear a lot of wrenches going off right now. If I think I can out-tank it, I could move. Yeah, go ahead and move up here.
Order.
The AT-AT's forward.
Repair station has been sold.
Attack tank copies. Choose your reinforcements.
Tank it, artillery it. We can go for a third AT-AT, try to break through that way. It's the elite version too. Let's call it a, I'm gonna do an AT-AT attack.
Reporting. On my way,
It's all,
sir.
I think it's mostly grenades. I think there was only 1 or 2 protons, so we should be able to pierce through that.
Yes, sir.
Other Walker, the trick with the AT-ATs is gonna be moving you all up at once without getting bogged down by the infantry in front. So let's move you up.
Affirmative, sir.
Okay, you seem to be pathfinding just fine today. Wonderful. Everybody else is repaired, nobody on fire. Everything but the thing that repairs.
ATPT ready, sir.
ATPT, get underneath his feet.
Roger
Artillery,
that.
get within
Moving
range
to
of the
position.
wall they have set up.
Beginning short-range fire.
Are you really in range?
Personal transport
ATPT,
ready.
hang out with him. Just in case a squad comes in behind us.
Personal transport standing by.
Getting grenaded. Personal transport standing by. Nice. Yeah, there's one proton. That's not gonna be able to kill an AT-AT on its own.
Reporting.
Begin the attack.
Yes, Commander.
Both walkers, make best speed towards the enemy.
Moving up.
And you'll be picking up the rear. It's the last stand of the pikes. They are just chucking infantry at us. It's like a couple of companies worth. Now that I've got a pretty decent line going, I'm just gonna move the whole force forward.
Ready. Heading out.
That's enough to get all the concussions dead. Yeah, and we got a bombardment ready. Perfect.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
Target that.
All out.
Target that. Rest of the force is moving.
Awaiting orders.
Move the artillery up. We're ready for a bombardment. Just the way the AT-AT walks.
Copy. Moving to
There's something about the stop motion from Empire Strikes Back that is so creepy.
Let's move out. Copy. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, we might just cap this middle area. Hey, scouts. Nope, you're maintenance guys. Where's the scout group? We got a group of stormtroopers. Come up here. Go ahead and cap this. Whoa. We can see into the pit, and it's spinning. I need a target, so I do actually need a group of snipers. Would be nice, because you'll have pretty decent
reporting for duty, General.
view
What's the
range.
plan?
Get over
Make a break
here.
for it. I'd be honored to come with you, sir.
I might even be able to ping over the
I'm on
wall.
my way.
They've been ordered to capture a hill. They're gonna go do that. A landing platform. Bob Bobberton, thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Bringing up the old hitbox days back when we used to stream on there a decade ago. So the scouts,
Yes, sir.
no, that's not the scouts. That's actually the AT-AT you can see over there. The AT-AT's got great view. See, Fog of War reveals 1,000, right? Here's a sniper
Yes, Commander.
comparison.
Awaiting
I wanna say it's like 700. 600. They're so tall.
Ready for duty.
You know what?
Ready for command.
We can see it. We can kill it.
Firing at will.
Go ahead and fire up there. All right, capturing that landing zone now. Stormtroopers have arrived. You guys just sit tight. For those who don't know,
Affirmative.
I like to bring this up every once in a while because I think it's,
This
we're
way.
getting to a point where
Over
people
there.
who are old enough that I think would enjoy the game weren't born when it came out. There's an old MMO, right? Back when WoW first released.
Destination.
Actually, it predates WoW by like a year-ish. I think it's a little less than a year. Star Wars Galaxies. And it was shut down by SOE, Sony Online Entertainment, yeah. It was shut down by them because SWTOR was coming out. Another MMO. Well, you can still play it. There are fan-run servers. One of the members in the community here, Hallian, we're gonna run this way with the two walkers and see if we can punch through this backside. Maybe cut the map in half. We have our bombing run. Stormtroopers, head this way. I wanna see what's down there. I want you to report back what you find. And let's start shelling that.
Walker moving out.
Walker, you can head up there on your own. Other two walkers are moving in. We can move over our saber tanks if we need to. I don't think we should need to.
Commencing attack.
It should be pretty easy for him. Yeah, those frag grenades are not gonna do a damn thing. Oh yeah, and you're the advanced version. You have the armor piercing shot.
Right away.
Now that can actually hurt you. I'll wait till you're firing at the right target before we use it. But that's still around.
Moving out.
You can still play. There's a number of different servers. Empired Flames is Hallian's. He's in the community. There's Restoration, which I've covered on the channel, which I think is a very, very cool server. There's Legends, Star Wars Galaxy's Legends, and Star Wars Galaxy's Emulator, which I think has done their big
Keep
release.
going. This way.
All right, we've destroyed that wall down there. Our walkers finally made it. I'm moving the rest of the force up, except for the artillery. We'll let them get out of the way of the artillery, and then we'll move the artillery up. All right, you're clear to move up.
Destination.
We've got a lot of contact, like a lot of contact, and it's infantry contact. Let's soften this up.
Bombardment incoming.
Radioing in for our orbital forces to bring down some fire. Enemy targets on the hill. Please remove hill. Oh, disruptors, scumbags. You scumbags! They are disruptors, right? It just says MK Blaster, but I don't believe you.
Charge. Over there.
Silly pikes. Shaq, are you ever gonna do X4 Star Wars series again? Yeah, I want to, for sure. They've mentioned wanting to do like a storyline in that, and I think that would be very cool mixed into just the sandbox. I have heard in the more recent version that there's a little bit of an issue with a few of the mechanics, so. Yep, it's one of those things. But I'd like to. I think X is one of the cooler sandbox games available. I'm gonna put a bombing run right between these two buildings, hopefully kind of clear that out, and then let me get my fastest group of vehicles and anti-best speed over here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Because yeah, our AT-ATs are starting to take a little bit too much damage. AT-PTs, you get them early, but they're still really, really useful. They are like suppression, freaking anti-infantry little box walkers. I've recently gotten a new mod list for MechWarrior 5, and I've been running my light lance. And I imagine these things are like half the height of a Locust in that universe. Little 20-tonner. These guys are even smaller. Oh, the explosion radius isn't gonna be big enough because you came from the angle. Maybe. Good hits. We scraped it a little bit. Let's go ahead and move in. Oh yeah, the AT-PTs just ended all of that problem for me. Cool. Yep, all forces can move out. Oh no, what's going on over here? Do I need to send you support? I think I do.
Weapons ready.
AT-PTs, make best speed, get over here. And let's send over the sabers.
Reporting.
Since you're the fastest units that I have.
Awaiting orders.
I don't have any troop transport, so that's not gonna happen. You guys,
Commander.
We need to do some repairs.
Destination set.
Are all your weapon systems in range? Sometimes vehicles do that. They'll sit at like one weapon range. So maybe like the cannon on the top, but they won't fire the other ones. Gotta watch that with your infantry too. Some that'll have like, they'll have one guy with like a DLT-20 and then everybody else has got an E-web and there he's dead. We've lost contact with that squad, they didn't make it.
Attacking target.
Oh, kill that before he manages to deploy it. Freaking rockets.
Target will be eliminated.
Yep, still gonna need those ATPTs. There's a lot of infantry over here.
ATPT ready, sir. Yes, Commander. I'll handle that, sir.
I don't think they could do damage to us.
Personal transport ready.
Fire! Watch just all the infantry disappear now that the ATPTs are here.
Target will be eliminated.
If I was going to play a new series of Gates of Hell, what mod should I play? Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. There's quite a few good ones. New factions and all that.
Moving out.
No Star Wars mod, shockingly, that works with Conquest.
ATPT reporting.
I know.
Reporting. Let's go.
ATPT
Keep
moving
going.
out.
This way.
Yes, Commander.
It's truly
Standing
disturbing.
by.
I'm gonna, man, the siege of this Pike planet. I thought this was like some no-name world backwater in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea I was gonna be sieging like one of the founding members of the criminal organization's homeworld, and it was gonna turn into this whole thing. Also, I'm gonna break all their walls, because screw your walls. I'll go back there. Like prison area, maybe? Looks like there's a back way for just infantry. Let me get a squad of snipers.
AT-AT ready.
Snipers. Come here. Go this way and set up on this hill. And then how do we do over here? Do we find anything of use that needs to get removed? No? So, based on what we've seen so far, I would not be surprised if we ran into another wall of doom.
Moving.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna need you guys to move as one.
Let's roll.
I'll handle that, sir.
2 out of 6. 2 out of 6. So what that means doesn't mean that there's 2 left out of the 6. It means that it spawns 2 at a time. That shows you how many Pike soldiers they've had. So every one of those buildings is 6 Pikes squads for the entire battle. That's insanity. But we're really well armed to take them down now. No wonder they gave us so much grief when we first landed. Snipers? There's only 3 of you left. Okay.
Armor transport
I don't
ready.
think... I want to see what's over there before I commit to moving everyone this
Ready.
direction. Other than our little scout group, which looks like there's a above area.
Good shot.
For a minute, I thought I heard a vehicle, and I did. It's right here. I used to have one of these in Star Wars Galaxy, speaking of which.
They're suffering heavy losses. Yes, Commander.
Breaking news. Commander Shed accidentally invades Pike homeworld of Oba Diah. The commander was not available for any questions. How do you accidentally... Well, you see, I did read the briefing after we planned the invasion
I'll handle that, sir.
on what the planet was. I don't think there's anything up here.
Trooper standing by. Patrol route
Ping it.
established.
The ping is such close range, it's
Lead the way.
barely worth using. What are these? They're volatile fuel containers. They're actually objects you can target. Uh-oh, what happened back here?
Brigade standing by.
A lot of yellow, you've done damage.
ATPT
This way.
moving out.
They've got to have a building, right?
Ready.
Oh, they just got more pikes.
Moving to fire. Just give me a target.
Let's cease this nonsense right now.
Targeting.
Preparing for
All right, so we can move you guys.
Reporting in.
I'm gonna have you all head to the center,
On my way, sir.
and then we'll deploy you from there.
Tank ready.
I've cleared y'all out.
I will.
You're looking good. Dude, finish that before he spams out another group.
be eliminated.
We've been ordered to go to that hill that was captured. Hey, Kevin, thanks for the Twitch Prime. The only good pike is a dead pike, Kevin says. You know what? I believe Shed would believe that. Because they push spice.
Reporting
And
for
not
duty,
for
General.
medical purposes, but for, you know, They get people like hooked on it, right?
Let's make a break for it. I'd be honored to come with you, sir.
I think they're basically drug manufacturers in this universe. And based on how many Zygarians we've run into,
Yes, Commander.
they're into the slave trade as well. So they're really scumbags.
New coordinates. Enemy in range.
Rockets.
Roger that. Moving.
ATPT moving out.
What was this? This was the mine I captured. So they're not at the mine. Whoa, what's up here? Don't shoot it. Cap it. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I want to know what they've got. These are all fuel canisters, so we don't have to kill those.
Sir, I'm on my way.
They're just like structures in the world space.
Okay, you womp rat.
It'd be cool if this was, man, could you imagine that as a mechanic? If you had to manage your fuel supply and it could be destroyed by like raids and stuff. I have bombing run and I've got orbital bombardment ready. I just need to cap this, find a target, pause, and then send everything down on it. I bet you they've got, do the scan? Scan only lasts for a few seconds, but if you pause, you can look around and really get an idea of what's going on. Imagine this is like shed going through the briefing area. There's 2 scanners. Oh man, I would have gone for this right away if I had realized it was there. If you play this, remember, east side of the map, when you first land, if you're doing an invasion like I am, head back and around and pick this up. Yeah. Worth it. Very worth it. So there's the big wall. There's some movement. Nope, those are fuel canisters too. What the hell do you guys have left? What's this? Capturable turbo laser. Not really worried about that. Interesting that they've got one. That's just a bunker next to a landed Gazanti. Ha ha ha! You sneaky sneaks. And then there's a group of pike soldiers right there. So we still have to come up here, don't we? Yeah. I don't think it'll just call this good. Still, I'm gonna bombard it.
Active.
Yeah, we'll hit that, and then we'll try. I highly doubt this is going to work.
Bombing run.
Where were they?
Canceled.
Where were they? Those guys were... Yeah, they're right there. Because remember, we have to kill both of those to win this. Let's go ahead and drop that. Small chance that might land. Let's see.
Targets engaged.
And then I will order...
Roger that.
I'll order our entire middle area. I don't see numbers. You guys? All
Walker moving out. As you wish, General.
right, go for it. What are we engaging? Oh no! You jerks! I mean, we might actually win this because of our range advantage, but only if we stop missing. It's the fastest unit they can deal with this.
Weapons waiting.
I just need one of you.
Good shooting, men.
How much damage do we do? Nothing. Yeah, you can't use those to kill the building.
Reporting.
I can't even see it long enough to bombard it, can I? Oh, I can! You may fire when ready. Yep, you can see it. Our ground forces are moving in. Just hang out there for a little bit longer. I sent you an ATPT. He'll be there momentarily.
Trooper standing by.
I think he won. I think the snipers killed him. And now we're shooting it like fuel canisters or something. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. What's going on here? Suppression teams have found more pikes. If there was ever a time you guys win a match, it's this. I do approve of putting the regulars up in front, though. That's really funny to me. Yes, get in there. Listen, this armor is expensive. You guys get in there first. All right.
Right away.
Probably ready. It recharges really quick. Yeah. What do we got? A couple of defense points. Almost got the structure.
Reporting.
Sabers?
Yes.
Let me get a saber up here.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Make your best speed. Get up here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought I saw movement. It's just fuel canisters in this pathway. I think we can fast forward. I don't...
ATPT ready, sir.
What are you doing here?
I'll handle that, sir. ATPT moving out.
All right, the building is dead, but we're exchanging fire with something. Not really sure what.
Moving out.
Is it a ground unit? Nope, that's a mine. There's not a lot left.
Yes, Commander. I'll handle that, sir.
Hey, that fuel canister did damage to us, you jerks. I think we're done here. Probably get to edit this episode because
Reporting. Moving out.
it's kind of bugging out.
Heading out. Yes, Commander.
There's probably like a single infantry unit somewhere. It's done the thing where it's like, hey, you can see the whole map now. Meaning it should be, there are 3 of those scanners.
Copy. Let's roll.
It's just another wall over here.
On my way. Moving out.
That one pike hide in the corner, yeah, that's probably what it is, honestly.
We've captured an abandoned sensor array.
Like, literally, there's gonna be a pike hiding in the corner of some building or something. Or I have to kill all of the...
Ready.
Base is
All
dead.
out, troops. Yes, AT-AT ready.
Let's fast forward again. What is this? That's the turbo laser, but we don't care about defenses. That's not gonna make a difference.
Let's move
I'm
out.
ordering the
I'll
AT-AT
handle
to
that,
head
sir.
up to that northern area. We're just gonna start breaking everything that's not under our control. Oh, you guys are tanks. I don't think you can
Armor
cap.
transport ready.
Available. Reporting for duty, General. What's the plan?
There's one yellow spot near the sensor at the bottom, isn't there? There is... Wait a minute. No, I guess that's supposed to be the mine.
Reporting in.
We've got you loud and clear.
I'm sending 3 squads down there to investigate.
Bombardment available.
I'm also gonna bombard the area.
Incoming.
It may be stuck somewhere.
The day is ours.
Yeah, that was it. I think that was it. So there was a guy stuck somewhere. Oy. All right, not bad. Now, of course, this is all the non-free units that came with those structures. This is what they had as the garrison. Interesting. The Pike homeworld is now under Imperial control.
System control achieved.
That was intense. So then, if that was the Pike homeworld, what is this? It was a remote, rugged, mountainous planet located in Eadu system of the Outer Rim territories, solidly within the Hutt space along... Yeah, but it's not a Hutt planet. The blue-hued world was shrouded in gloomy rainstorms, wind, and lightning strikes, planet's cloud cover. Okay. Something about nerf herders. Cool. Was that from the most recent Disney series? One of those animated ones with like the Legos? I remember storms and I remember nerf herders.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to get somebody back? We did. Look who we got. Hey, Jared Gerard, welcome back. Oh, Rogue One. That's the world where they shoot TIE fighters down with a bow and arrow, right? Energy bow. I'm just being a jerk, but yeah. You know how hard it is to do that in Star Wars FFG? Like knowing what's required to manage to pull that off.
Is affecting our sensors.
It's possible. It is possible. You can do it. The way that they balance it, vehicles versus infantry in the RPG for Star Wars. This is the Fantasy Flight Games version, right? Is for every 1 point of armor on a tank or on a vehicle of a spaceship, that is 10 points of damage that a infantry scale weapon like a rifle has to do to overcome that 1 point of armor. So like a TIE fighter, if I remember right, has 2 armor, so you have to do over 20 damage to manage to do any damage to that vehicle. That's possible if you have really high skills.
There they are.
So you already have a weapon, let's say, that does like 15 damage when you fire it, or which is really high. I don't even know if there's a default sniper rifle that does that. All right, we have twin defense stations. But even then, you don't really do any damage because you don't track damage in decimal points. So you'd have to do another 10 damage on top of that to break through. One exception that I've made is that as long as you do damage, meaning you've gone above their armor, you can roll a crit. So one of my players rolled, he did 21 damage, so he did 0.1 damage to the vehicle, but he also managed to roll a couple of critical dice, right? They're these little like critical success dice. And then you roll on a chart to see what that critical is, and he happened to roll disabled engines. And the TIE fighter was in an atmosphere flying just above the surface. What happened is a TIE fighter, when it loses its engines going really fast just above the surface, it crashes. And so he managed to kill a TIE fighter in a single shot with a rifle. But like that was the only way I could see that happening and it working. And I can't even be mad at Rogue One for doing it, because it's like I allowed it in my own home game because it's possible you hit a subsystem that's really, really important and the engine's shut down, and then you end up becoming a lawn dart. Yeah. Bringing in a lot of carriers on this one. I'm gonna bring an interdictor too. I'm a little worried they might try to skedaddle.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
And let's bring in a little bit of artillery support. All right. Let's not let those cloak ships through. So, you TIE brutes. I think we're gonna see less TIE brutes in the next version. I think that was mentioned. Which is probably for the best. I think they're cool, but I don't think they should be like a mainstay of a fleet. All right, here we go. TIE brutes. I'm just gonna give you attack move orders. Just move in, attack whatever. No, actually, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna split you guys off into 2 and 2 and go after the cloak shapes. You TIE bombers. I think you can break through that. Gladiators. They dare to have carriers in the same weight class as you. Remove them. How dare. How dare they? This is why you were replaced. Not true, but I'm going with it. How we doing? Well, I'm not super thrilled with being just minigunned to death. Can you stop? Can you just stop that? Thanks. I hope the pirates. Everybody's using energy weapons or some kind of gas plasma-based weaponry. So why don't we just go with ballistics? Well, that's not gonna work, they have shields. But what if they were going really fast and there were a lot of them? Or they're really big? Let's go full Halo in this. I knew it! I called it! No, there's no retreat. I guess actually did those cloak shapes, I think, did the majority of the damage here. Maybe they're defense weapons. And of course, it's space station, so I can't just jump in closer. Let's get your turbo lasers on this. That is not gonna stay blocking for very long. Hey, hunters, how you doing? Ignore the fact that that guy just flew through the ship. It's fine. This right here, this is the Bellator. As like a fleet flagship. Actually, it'd been the fleet flagship for a long time. That thing used to be on defense duty for us for ages. Mostly my aversion to using them for combat, but these ones I don't mind too much because they're big, but they're not super Star Destroyer big. Like full on classic SSD. Which makes them a little bit more functional in the actual battle maps. Wow, you guys need some help. Yep, they're already trying to run again. I can't stop them. I can't stop them. We're on cooldown right now. I think we're okay though. I think we got the majority of their ships. All right. So, we knocked out an Acclimator, Corvette, a couple of Skyhooks. They had ground forces on the... Huh. And another sail barge. That's twice now we've knocked out a sail barge in orbit. Was that the last Black Sun outpost in this region? Just about. We gotta grab the ground on it, which I think our current force can do. And then it's time. You haven't removed that icon for some reason. Huh. Let's see if it fixes itself. Because we got the guy back. Anyways, all we gotta do is do a ground invasion now, and the Black Sun has been removed from this area, and then we get to consolidate the fleet and prepare for the proper invasion of Black Sun territory in the Outer Rim. Geonosis, Tatooine, Christophos, Ryloth, Hypori. It's the Siege of the Outer Rim all over again. And we'll be able to throw everything we have at it. That should be fun. That'll be a good time. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me for this week's episode, and I will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.